All right, you guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to push that bell button, you guys. Come on, subscribe. Let's go. Thank you very much.
It's another busy week in Nick's garage. The shop is full of good stuff. And there's a big 440 on the dyno, waiting to come back to life.
We had to rebuild the engine for Mike with that 68 Coronet. That's the engine with the... we found the bolt damaged inside the chamber with the piston.
Oh my God, there's a bolt in there.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me.
Didn't touch. Oh, there it is. Oh my God.
Mike, you broke the piston. Oh my God. I took the engine, we took it all apart. As you noticed in the previous video, there was damage on the piston in the chamber. So what we did is, we had the 8 pistons replaced, the 8 connector rods replaced with eagle rods, 8 flat top pistons. We had the crankshaft checked, it was good, solid. We had it cut under 10 undersize, we had it balanced. Then we had to build this engine with cast iron heads, which are the 452 castings, which are good for unleaded fuel. So I had them ported out with 214 intake valves, and then I'm had it planed down to 81 cc's. And the block is 20 thou deck height with a 39 gasket, and I'm ready to do a test with his exhaust manifolds and his cast iron intake. I also painted it turquoise blue like the way it was in 68 that he wanted me to make the color the way it came from the factory. So now we're going to break in the cam. So I'm going to make the initial start right now, and I'm going to use my carburetor to break in the cam because I know it works. And then I've got his Elderbach 4-barrel, which is right here. So in case it doesn't work properly, I don't want to take a chance. And for that reason, this is why we put my carburetor as a break-in for the cam. Mike, this is your engine. Here it is on the dynamometer. So I can't wait to get it started and see how it goes. And I'm hoping to get the 400 horsepower like we have done with the Mule engine. So you wanted a copy of the same engine I built for my Kawasaki. So here it is. And I've also replaced the valve covers that you didn't like that came with your engine. So I got an original set 68, original Chrysler factory valve covers, and here they are. We had a lot of viewers that were interested in this teardown on this Coronet 68 440. So we also had a lot of new subscribers because of this. So here we are, freshly built, new pistons with eagle rods, cast iron intake, exhaust manifolds, 1.5 stock stamped steel rockers, and we're ready to make a test. Since we're using the same intake manifold, I went through with a flashlight through the intake manifold that makes sure there's no bolts stuck inside, because I didn't want to have the same problem like he had. So I'm sure there's no bolts in this motor. And we had to do a little modification with the exhaust here because my pipes are made for the 70 exhaust manifolds, which has the tilt this way. But in this case, we're using the same pipes. We're gonna go out with a couple of pieces. It's odd, but it's still gonna do the job. And I got my O2 sensor for the air fuel ratio on the other side, and we're gonna do our testing with it. And if everything goes well, we're gonna install the original air cleaner and make a back-to-back test with the original air cleaner that came with the car. That's gonna be exciting, which I've never used one of these on the dyno. So I can't wait. So let's see how the motor goes. If everything goes well, let's gonna do some testing.
Okay, what's it for?
4.350.
And the stroke?
3.750. Can't wait to finish this car. I could sure use the space in the garage.
Sharpen your pencils, engine building students. It's time for Nick's Tricks.
When you build an engine from the factory with the exhaust manifolds, from the factory when the engine was assembled, they did not use a gasket for the exhaust manifold to the cylinder head. So of course today they, because of age, manifolds warp and this and that, they're bound to leak for sure. So we put an exhaust manifold gasket. In this case, I always use them, and the best part is you don't see them. If you take a look you don't see it bridged. This is the way the gasket comes. So I got a trick. What I do is I cut off this piece here and this piece here, and then I put on the gasket, and it looks like it's from the factory without any gaskets. Of course, not too many builders know that. That's one of my tricks. And they're right there. You hardly see them at all, but it's there. You're sure it's not gonna leak for sure, and it looks factory. And I've noticed a lot of people when they build engines, they put it like this with the exhaust manifold. Sure, it does the job, but you know what? From the factory, you don't have this piece here. Next time you guys at a car show, if you see one of my engines, take a look. When it has exhaust manifolds, the gasket is there, but you don't see it. It's one of Nick's tricks here at Nick's Garage. Okay, are we ready? And you know, this is the way the factory built the engine. They had the exhaust manifolds on the engine and they were painted with the engine. And then when they do an initial startup, you're gonna see the manifolds cook, turn dark black or gray or whatever, and that's factory. So we're gonna get it started, and you guys are gonna view this right now. So we're gonna get it started, rev it to 2,000 RPM for 20 minutes to break in the cam, and at the same time, we're gonna check the timing, and of course, you guys are gonna see the paint burn off the exhaust manifolds while it is breaking in. Are we all set? Here we go. We got our O2 sensor on, ignition, fuel pump, pump it, and here we go. You ready? Let's see how it goes. For 20 minutes. And there we go. There it is. The initial break-in of the camshaft. The most important thing is when you got a brand new cam flat topping in the motor, you got to get it started right away and keep it there so you don't wear it out. We have a 1030 oil in there with zinc in it, and it's break-in oil, and we're going to break it in for 20 minutes. And of course, we're going to do all our testing with this oil. And just before we put in the car, we're going to put a fresh oil and a new oil filter. good. We got no oil leak on the rear seal. Like I keep experimenting with it, and so far so good. Just got a few more minutes, and then after that, we're gonna cool it down and start doing some testing. And of course, I got a little high performance camshaft hydraulic flat tappet in it, and it's got a little bit more lift, and it's got a little bit more duration than the factory cam. But I designed it also to have enough vacuum for power brakes. So we got the car's equipped with power brakes, so I got to get the right cam for him. What kind of a cam it is, I do not wish to say. It's because sometimes now I start building engines, I want to keep them as a secret.
Just like the top racing teams, top engine builders like Nick have plenty of well-kept secrets, learned over a lifetime of wrenching. Nick still loves to share the knowledge and teach new mechanics, but some things are kept between his clients and himself.
The break-in went very well. We broke it in for 20 minutes at 2200 RPMs, 2000 RPMs or whatever. So now I'm just gonna make a few load tests to adjust my loader, and also to break in the rings at full throttle, part throttle, full throttle. And then we're gonna set the timing again just to be sure. I'm gonna max it out at 35 degrees to get started. And then after that, we'll make a couple of tests with the 750 Harley that belongs to the dyno. And after that, we're gonna go with his 750 elder block, tune it with his carburetor, because that's the way it's going to run on his car, with his carburetor. And then at the end, we're going to go with his original 68 air cleaner, which is something unique I've never tried before, because this is an air cleaner that does not have a double snorkel like my RT Challenger. This is the only opening you got. See right here, this is the only opening you got. So how much power we're going to lose with this, I don't know. We're going to do a back-to-back test, and we're going to find out. And take it from there. Are you ready? Here we go. We're gonna go to 54. We're gonna make a test from 2400 RPM to 5400 RPM, see how it goes. We haven't hit the 400 mark yet. Well, we're gonna do some more. We're not there yet. We still haven't hit the 400 mark yet. Let me just shut the water. Right now I'm trying to hit 400 and over with this carburetor. We're not doing too good. What's going on? We have 37 degrees? That's funny. Same cam. You know what? Let's make a compressor test. What do you say?
Remember the heads are not ported as yours.
Well, they're ported. They're ported heads. They're ported with the 214 intake valve. Should have done 400 very easy. How come we're not getting it? Maybe we should make a compression test. You know what? Shut the water pump, Vasily. Let's check one. Let's check one of them.
$175.
Okay, we should do it, man. Should be good. You know what? We'll probably get 180 with the 8 spark plugs out.
Yeah.
Okay, put it back in. Let's go. We have to get 400 at least.
Yeah, the intake is
I don't know.
the rings that were.
Well, it's the same setup. It's the same setup like my mule engine, except even the same camshaft.
Yeah.
Maybe we need more. Maybe we should back up the timing. We'll try backing it up. Try 32 degrees. Try 32. Okay, here we go. I'll start up, let idle. You got the time light, Vasily? The reason I take the time light out of the room is because I've gone through a lot of time lights in the past few years because I leave them in the dining room, and with the engine so loud and so many vibrations, it distorts them, and then I have to replace them. So in this reason, every time I check the timing, I pull it out of the room. Are you ready? Okay, let's go. $31. All set to go. We got it set at 31 degrees. Let's take it from here. Over 10 horses, Maverick. Let's hit it. We're going to have to advance it. Put it back at 37 degrees.
35, mate. 37.
37. 34. Okay, put it 35. We're about the same anyways. 35, 36.
I marked it. I don't do that.
You marked it? 35, yeah. 35. 35 degrees. Oh, forget it. 31 degrees. It ain't going to work. We lost over 10 horsepower. We're at 360, so way over 10 horsepower. 20. Doesn't matter. We're going to go back to 35 degrees and start testing it again. 469 torque. That's okay, we're gonna do it. This is the timing at 31 degrees.
The guys are homing in on the sweet spot for the engine's timing. Now, Nick wants to dial in the air-fuel ratio. And for that, he's going to switch to the client's carb.
We're gonna put his carburetor on, and it's also 750. It might be jetted right, so instead of playing with air-fuel ratio on my Holly carburetor, doesn't matter. Let's see, because I want to finally tune it with his Eldebrock carburetor, and we'll take it from there. Okay, let's go. Vasily put rags underneath the fuel line so we don't make a mess on the paint job, and that's it. Simple rebuild, didn't take us long. We found all the parts, we got them right away. The machine shop did it for me right away. So it was pretty simple, and we got the porting done. We got the valve springs, we got the cam, we got the pistons, the rings, the bearings, the crank, the connector rods. Very simple. We even found a set of valve covers for Mike that he wanted to place them with the original ones, and here they are. And now we're gonna tune it with this carburetor. Chocolate chip cookies, not bad. I'll have this, then we'll make some testing. I believe this is not a very good design intake manifold. 1968. This is a typical Saturday. Everybody gathers around the dyno and they talk about what happened over the week. And here I am, I want to do a dyno testing, and there you are. Blah, 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 blah. Are we ready? What's the timing at 35 degrees vicinity? Yeah. Ready to go. Okay, let's go make a test with the Elder Block carburetor that belongs to Mike. Still gonna make it, eh? We still haven't hit it. 377.5, 483 torque. Well, the torque went up. You got better torque. 483 torque. It's good. That's good. We're in the right direction. Ran lean. Okay. It's when it starts revving up, it goes a little bit lean.
Needs a bigger jet in the secondary.
Yeah. Question with that is I gotta take off the top of the carburetor to change the jets.
Mike's carb is performing about the same as Nick's double pumper with the same CFM. It just needs a little bump in the secondary jets. But Nick still isn't getting past 400 horsepower like he did with his own 440, and he's starting to think it comes down to the intake manifold.
Apparently, the 1970 intake manifold that's made from Chrysler on the cast iron 440 is a lot better design than the 68 cast iron made by Chrysler. Doesn't matter, you know what? We might give it a few horsepower less, whatever, but my goal is to max out what we've got here. So Mike, we're gonna do our best, and we'll achieve whatever we can. And here we go. Still gonna make our numbers. What are we at? 373. 373, we're stuck there, right? 373. Let's make another test, back to back. Here we go. Here we go. Check their fuel ratio, shut it down. Shut the fan, shut the water. That's it, we're just getting 380 out of it. Wow. Surprised, really surprised. God, and the factory did 375 horsepower? God, I can't believe it. I don't think so, man. I don't know why. Cylinder pressure is 175. That should be good. Pump gas. Should have done the job. You know, but not every engine is 100% the same. You know what the problem is? This needed a bigger intake manifold. But this intake is restricting it. So you know what? It is what it is. If Mike wants me to put it on his other intake manifold, which is right here, I believe this will be a big help. After all, it is a dual plane.
The Performer 440 came with another one of Mike's projects in the shop, a 66 Satellite. But Nick thinks it could help the Coronet's engine.
It's a matching motor. It's a matching engine to the car. I don't know if he wants me to go with this. And I believe with this one, we're going to hit the 400 mark. Maybe I should call Mike. I think we should do this on this motor. So you know what, Mike? We're going to give you a call any minute. Let me give him a call.
Nick calls Mike in New York and leaves a message about his day in the dyno. And while he's waiting for a call back, Nick decides to test the setup with the original air cleaner.
And since we have it the way it is right now from the factory, okay, the way it is, we're stuck at 380 horsepower. So right now, let's make a test with this original air cleaner that comes with the car with a very little opening around here. So I'm gonna put it on the engine and we're gonna make, let's say 2 tests and see how it goes. Oh, this is gonna be something. I'm curious to see this myself. This is not a K&M air filter, it's just a typical air filter. I'm using what Chrysler designed back in the day when they had their cars running. Here it is, all genuine. And it's not like the one I have, which is dual snorkel. This one's open from the ends. So I'm just curious to see, I've never done this before. I'm curious to see what this is gonna do. There we go. Let's put this forward for 40 Magnum. Here's the genuine original wing nut. Let me connect the breather hose. And you know what? This is going to be awesome. Can't wait to try it. So let's make 2 tests. We ran a couple of tests. We kept running 380 horsepower. So now let's run the original air cleaner and see what it does. Yes, sir. Look at that. 68 air cleaner. Okay, it's time to make a test. Let's go. I can't wait to see this. Here we go. Okay, let's see what we got. Here we go. We ended up with 373. It's about 7 horsepower. Oh, we lost 7 horsepower. You know what? Let's make another test back to back. Look at that. It's pretty good, eh? Look at that. It's pretty flat. That's real good. Okay, I'll make another test. Here we go. I love this. Ain't this fun? What do we got? 15. 375, 5 horsepower. So we're not bad at all. That's not that bad at all, the air cleaner. I'm gonna check the graph again. Same horsepower, 373, 375. The torque is up there too. It's pretty flat, it's pretty cool. You know what? It's an overall good engine for a street. He's asking me, Nick, when you get it done, build it, I want to drive it to Texas. So like we did here is build a street engine for him, and to be durable, to go long distance, run on 91 octane, and hopefully it doesn't overheat, stay cool, and that's about it. So I'm going to try the intake, and after that, so hopefully we get 400 horsepower, and then put it in the car and take it for a drive.
So with the stock 68 intake, Nick is falling a little short of the 400 goal. Hopefully Mike will call back and give him the nod to test with the Performer 440. But for now, it's the end of Oliver's shift, so he's warming up his recent rebuild for the ride home.
Thank you, Nick, and my girlfriend's dad, and everybody else, and Vasilia, of course, for helping me put my car back together, and for my friend Chris for helping me install the motor in a driveway in the middle of winter. It was tough, but here we are.
Mike, this is Mike. Mike, how you doing?
Nick's day is far from finished. Mike just called back and has given him the okay to try another test on the Coronet's 440, this time with a better intake, and see if they can hit that elusive 400 horsepower.
So we took off the cast iron intake, and now we're going to go with the Elderbrock 440, Performer 440, and see how it goes. Here it goes, Mike. Well, I hope this one makes our 20 horsepower. Mike's got this on hands. He's not going to use it, so he told me go ahead and try it. And here we are, got it clean, painted, and now we're ready to install it. Use the factory spacer. And there we go. Aluminum, Performer 440 versus 68 cast iron intake manifold. Here we got 4 holes, here we got a dual plane, a real true plane. And let's give it a shot. And of course, I believe this one has more, the runners are much bigger, has more volume, so I'm sure it's gonna work. Let's give it a shot. Here we go. It should mold right in place. And this one, I'll put them all in place just in case it stays. We make the power we're looking for, we're good. If we need to do any touch-ups, we'll do the touch-ups in the car. You know, my hands are like a torque wrench. I know how much to tighten them. Sometimes in cases of this, I don't need a torque wrench. You know, I've even done cylinder heads, eh? I've ran these motors for a long time and I know it works.
Old-time fighters used to say that their hands had to be registered as deadly weapons. If that's true, then Nick's hands could no doubt be classified as precision tools.
You know, after doing so many engines, you know how much to torque a bolt without a torque wrench. Like here, this is the torque wrench right here. I've been done doing this so long that by now, I've never snapped a bolt or left the bolt too loose, or never broke anything, or cracked an intake, manifold, exhaust, or anything. So you know what? It's worked for me and I'm gonna still do it the same way. Okay, here we go. We got the Performer 440 intake manifold bolt in place with the same carburetor. We're gonna stay with the same timing. And right now, let's make a test back to back and we'll see what we can get if we can pass the 380 horsepower. Okay, let's see if we get any magic numbers now. This is the best part about having a dynamometer. You could always try parts back and forth, try with whatever you wish, back to back, the same day like we're doing right now. So we got this intake switched over since Mike had it, and we put it on. And right now we're making a test back to back versus what we had before. Here we go. Here it is. 380. We gained 10 horsepower with that intake right away.
Yeah.
Torque. The torque, we didn't get the torque. Look, this one made 482 on the cast iron. See that? At 3400. Look at that. It's flat too, right? Look at that.
Smooth.
Almost 390 right there. The torque is at 474.6. We're gonna make another one back to back. Okay, 2400 to 5600 PM. Here we go. Come on. 397. Even the torque went up. Even the torque went to 490. Check that out. Here we go. Right here. 490 torque. And our horsepower went up to 397. Cool. We're getting there.
Nick is getting so close that he can taste it. He pulled the matching numbers engine out of Mike's Coronet. He found that it had been killed by a bolt shot through a piston. He rebuilt the 440 in his engine room, and now it's edging up on 400 horses on his dynamometer.
So there it is. I got it marked over here. Vasily's marked it for me. I believe we're at 37 degrees. Let's go for it. Nothing. Good stuff. Here we go. Bingo, 401, there it is. Bingo. There it is. 401, 401.3 at 5200 RPM. Even the torque is pretty good. 480.5. Yeah, we advanced it on the cast iron intake, didn't make much for us, Phil. There it is, our magic number. Right here. Right there. I think Mike's gonna stay with it because, like Mike says, if we can reach 400 with the intake, let's go for it. There it is. We just did it. All right.
Nick has been doing this forever, but he still has the same passion for power that he always has. He and his brother Phil keep tweaking the 440 for a little longer and do some tests with the original air cleaner. Just the way it'll go back into the car that it left the factory with back in 1968.
Here's another week. We've got a lot of mail to catch up as we haven't done it for a while. So here we are with another week from all you viewers sending us all kinds of stuff and flags. And we're about to open them up right now and let's see what we've got. And the first one here, actually, my daughter. She was in Japan for a couple of weeks, so she brought me a flag. She brought the flag of Japan. I do have viewers in Japan. I never got a flag from them, but since my daughter was there, she brought us the flag of Japan. Here it is. Thank you, Lenny. And then we had another viewer that personally came in from New Jersey, Sarah, who brought his flag from the state of New Jersey in person. And I guess he wanted to see our shop, to see what we're all about. He came in, looked at it, He enjoyed it. He saw a pull on an engine test we did on the dynamometer. And like he said, whatever you see on video is the real thing, and this is the shop. And of course, Sarah, thank you very much for the flag of New Jersey. And what do we got here? From Nova Scotia, Canada. All right, let's check it out. No, I've never been to Nova Scotia. Ooh, this is not a flag. I don't think this is a flag. Let's see what we got here. This guy's garage. Drive junk, race junk, hurt feelings. Sean, thank you very much, Sean. Here, I'll wear it in my shop. Thank you, man. And you know what? He's got my size correct. That is correct. Large. Thank you, Sean. And here we got another one. Another from Nova Scotia, and his name is Doug. Back to back, Nova Scotia. Wow, here we go. Hi from Nova Scotia. Subdi, you and Vasily. You'll have to flip for it. Regards, Doug. Oh, Doug, what do you got us here? Oh, wow, check it out. Still plays with blocks. That's a good one. And what do we got here? My family tree. Nice. Thank you, Doug. Thanks a lot. I'll put them up. Here we go. And this is another one from Canada, and this is from the East Coast, New Brunswick. Maybe it's Jason from New Brunswick. Maybe, I don't know. But he already sent us the first New Brunswick flag already. Oh, there's not a flag. It is Jason. Jason, you're too much. Focus on the windshield, not the rear view mirror. Yeah, old car auto guy. That's your new shirt. Thanks a lot, Jason. It looks like I'm gonna have to send you one of mine. Thumbs up on this guy. Check, guys, he's got a YouTube channel too. Old car auto guy. Check him out. He's pushing for 2,000 subscribers, so help him out, you guys. Okay, here we go. And here it is from the USA, from the state of Ohio. Scott, what do you got us here? I've been to Ohio many times. I've been to Columbus for Mopar Nationals. Yeah, okay, what do we got here? Whoa. Wow, Dodge, 68 Dodge Charger. Wow, check it out. We got one in the shop. Oh my God, this is awesome, man. And this is genuine. Here it is. Imported for vehicles sold in Canada. Yep, this is a Canadian car, that's for sure. Wow. Check this out. Litho in USA. Nice. Oh, sorry, there's a letter. Was gonna send you a Buckeye flag, but you got one. So give this manual to your preferring owner. Great show. Hey, deserving owner. Yes, we do. Actually, John will be proud of from Australia. So I'm gonna show it to him. I don't think he has it. And this is a genuine piece. I'm gonna tell him, Scott, you're interested in giving it to him. Very generous of you, Scott. Thank you. We got a whole bunch of great fans here on my channel, let me tell you. God, you don't know what's gonna come through the door next. And what do we got here? From the state of Pennsylvania. And this is from Lou. Okay, Lou. I gotta be very careful I don't tear anything because I get t-shirts, I get flags. And what do we got here? Here it is, a nice letter. Thank you for your channel. I enjoy watching what you do with your work and family produce. I find it educational and inspirational. You, my friend, are planting a healthy crop. Wow, it closes the United States Submarine Breast Initiative flag from the USS Requeen base. Oh yeah, in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Submariner. Wow, check this out. Yeah, the two dolphins, yeah, there they are. Wow, this is rare. Gotta put this up in my shop. And I want to give a special thanks to the guys from the USS Requeen base. Here it is. Thank you, guys. Requeen is the French word for shark. Here's another one. Oh, this is a heavy package. Here's another one from Greg, and again from the state of Pennsylvania. Wow, check it out. All right. Here it is. How to rebuild your small block Mopar. Holly carburetors. These are old books, man. Here we go. This is good for Leo. He's got a 318 2-barrel. This is exactly what he's got. And he's a student at the school learning how to be a mechanic. And you know what? I can't wait to show him this book because this is actually him. Thank you, Greg. Awesome. Okay, what do we got here? Another one from the USA, and this is from North Carolina. And this is from Kerry, NASCAR country. Yep, this is NASCAR country. Oh, what do we got here? Ooh, let's check it out. So glad there is someone who cares about the old muscle cars like I do. Keep up the great work. Kerry, thank you very much. Let's see what we got here. We got a Hellcat. Oh my God, he sent me 3 flags. Okay, let's check it out. Okay, NC, North Carolina. And here it is, the flag in North Carolina. I'm gonna put this with the other one. Okay, let's see the other flags now. Kerry, one flag was enough, but 3 flags? Wow, you're the first guy to send me 3 flags, let me tell you. Hellcat, SRT Hellcat. There it is. Oh, check it out, a Mopar flag. Wow. The new colors of Mopar. There it is. You know, between all these mail, emails, phone calls, comments that I read on our YouTube channel, it's enormous how much I go through every night, every day. I do as much as I can. Forget about Facebook, that's gone on me right now. And because you viewers go out of your way to do this for me, I cannot say no. I love it. I want to thank you all, and I much appreciate it. You know, and like I said to you guys before, like, share, subscribe, and press that bell button so you get a notification automatically every time when a new video comes up from Nick's Garage. From the UK, his name is Jeff. Here we go. Now we're overseas. Every flight comes with a letter. Oh, check it out, a 70 CUDA. Hey, you know, someone told me the other day, there's a lot of Mopars in the UK. And you know what, it's true. I've even sold parts in the UK for a Mopar charger. We don't have this one, that's a new flag. Look at that. All right, and this is the County of Devon of England. And let's put your name on it. Let's not forget. Here it is. Beautiful flag. Another one from the country of England. And you know, this is what, my 4th county flag from England. And our last envelope comes from the farthest point on our planet from here. Where does it come from? Moscow. With love. From Russia. Wow. Let's see what this one has. Here we go. Let's see what we got in here. Vladimir? I don't know. Check it out. What's his name anyways? Mary. This is from Mary. Here it is. The flag of Russia. Mary, thank you, Mary. Thank you very much. Thanks to everybody for watching us from a long distance. And what can I say? From the whole planet, from every corner of the planet, we have viewers that watch Nick's Garage from down under, east, west, overseas, you name it. And it just doesn't end. And you know what? It surprises me every day I come to work, and then when the mailman comes by, or FedEx, UPS, or DHL, and they just keep bringing us mail, boxes, envelopes from around the world. And you know, it's really surprising. You don't know what's going to come through the door one day or what's going to roll through the door one day. I get all kinds of surprises every day, and I love it. So I want to thank you guys. I love you all. I appreciate it. Like I said, I want to say a special thanks to all of you for watching us and sending us all this stuff. And you guys, if you look down below the video, we have a whole bunch of merchandise that you guys can buy. So whatever you like, buy it, love it, wear it, and enjoy it. And help spread the word of Nick's Garage. And if you have some time, check out our Patreon page. We have extra content, and you guys can watch it and take it from there. And we'll see you next time.